Ceiling tiles are counting every shallow breath I take, while the floorboards hold the weight of every bone about to break. I am staring at the space where your silhouette used to lean. Now it is just a hollow gap in a gray and stagnant scene. The silence is a hammer hitting nails into the day. I watch the color drain until the world is stripped away. There is a fever in my chest that no medicine can tame, and the walls are getting weary of the sound of your name. I try to glue the shards, but they are smaller than the sands. Just a pile of jagged edges cutting deep into my hand. The clock's about decided that the hours should just freeze. I am crawling through the wreckage on my bruised and shaking knees. The wind outside is mocking how I thought we were secure, but the foundations were rotten and the blueprints were impure. Now I'm standing in the ruins with the lantern turned to black, knowing everything I offered is a debt I can't get back. This is a shattering of every dream I kept in jars. This is the salt inside the canyons of my fresh and angry scars. My spirit is a ship that hit the reef and split in two, and I am drowning in the deep because the anchor was you. It is a heavy kind of ruin that no sunlight can repair, just a suffocating thickness in the cold and empty air. I am torn into 1,000 pieces scattered on the floor, and I can't find the strength to be a person anymore. This is the shattering of every dream I kept in jars. This is the salt inside the canyons of my fresh and angry scars. My spirit is a ship that hit the rough and split in two, and I'm drowning in the deep because the anchor was you. It is a heavy kind of ruin that no sunlight can repair, just a suffocating thickness in the cold and empty air. I am torn into 1,000 pieces scattered on the floor, and I can't find the strength to be a person anymore. This is the shattering of every dream I kept in jars. This is the salt inside the canyons of my fresh and angry scars. My spirit is a ship that hit the reef and split in two, as I'm drowning in the deep because the anchor was you. It is a heavy kind of ruin that no sunlight can repair, just a suffocating thickness in the cold and empty air. I am torn into 1,000 pieces scattered on the floor, and I can't find the strength to be a person anymore. The letters in the drawer are starting to turn into dust, like an old machine that gave its final gear to orange rust. I walk the hallway like a ghost who forgot how to pass through, searching for a version of myself that never tasted true. But the bitter in my mouth is the only thing that stays as the sun begins to flicker through the suffocating haze. I am a witness to the end of a long and crooked line, where the wreckage of your heart collided head on into mine. This is the shattering of every dream I kept in jars. It is the malt inside the canyons of my fresh and angry scars. My spirit is a ship that hit the reef and split in two, and I am drowning in the deep because the anchor was you. It is a heavy kind of ruin that no sunlight can repair, just a suffocating thickness in the cold and empty air. I am falling into 1,000 pieces scattered on the cold, and I can't find strength to be a person anymore. This is the shattering of every dream I kept in jars. This is the salt inside the canyons of my friend and angry stars. My spirit is a ship that hit the reef and split in two, and I'm drowning in the deep because the anchor was you. It is a heavy kind of ruin that no sunlight can repair, just a suffocating thickness in the cold and empty air. I am floating to 1,000 pieces scattered on the floor, and I can't find strength to be a person anymore. This is the shattering of every dream I kept in jars. This is the salt inside the canyons of my friend and angry stars.